My name is Courtney Lindberg. I work for the City of Ventura, but I'm also the president of the board for Rainbow Umbrella, which is a support youth group for LGBT youth in our community. What made me want to get involved in the LGBT community is that before I lived here, I was living in Houston, and a woman that I worked with had 4 boys. The first one was gay. The second one was a Marine, like tough, very straight guy. The third one was gay, pirouetting ballerina around the house. The fourth one was about as tough of a hockey player you've ever met. And they were a Baptist family, and they had me over and said, "You can't tell me that this is taught. We raised all 4 of these boys the exact same way. It's just who they are. You know, they were born this way, and we love them all the same." And when I got the job in Ventura and moved out here, I started reassessing what I wanted to take with me and what I wanted to, I belonged to Rotary as well. I knew I wanted to do that. And I had become so connected to this family, I thought that possibly there was something there. So I did some research, and I found Rainbow Alliance, which was a 501c3 nonprofit at the time, and I got involved with them right as they lost their funding. But we still had a youth group. We still had youth showing up every Friday night, and we couldn't, as adults, turn away from them and say, there's no more place for you to feel supported or for you to go by this name and not this name that you have to go by at school or at home. So as I was here longer, I met an amazing cohort of other adults that support this in the community, that identify as LGBT or that identify as a straight ally as I do. And we kept the youth group limping along, as you will, with limited coverage and limited resources until about 1.5 years ago we established Rainbow Umbrella, which was named by the youth. 501c3 nonprofit, put together a board, bylaws. We have an amazing group of adult facilitators, and a board of directors. 100% is volunteer time, and we run the minimal funding that we need to provide pizzas and support for the kids based off of donations 100%. And where we've come in the last 3-4 years is remarkable. Partnerships is what makes organizations and nonprofits thrive. We are for the youth. However, every adult that's connected to this has a story. I wish this would have been available when I was a kid. I wish that I would have found this organization for my child 3 years ago. I wish that I knew what I knew now to answer questions for my sibling growing up. So all of these I wishes and that we're gathering from the adults, we're able to trickle down and give it to these kids so that they'll never have to say, I wish, the things that the adults said. 2 of the members of our board are also on the Diversity Collective board, so we look for ways to collaborate in the future with our 2 organizations for this, moving toward the same cause. My support system is and continues to be the youth. People ask me, why do I do this? What's my drive? Why do I spend my Friday nights and my free time for a group of youth that I'm not connected to? And I stop them right there and say, I definitely am connected to them. They enhance my life as much as I hope that the whole organization enhances theirs. I've been called upon in their lives through really tough times that they don't want to tell their parents or they don't want to tell teachers. And so to be that person that they call when they are thinking about cutting themselves, or they've been raped, or they've been kicked out of their house, or they don't know how to tell their parents that they're ready to come out, is an amazing thing to be able to be on the other line for that kid to call and confess. What I wish for, without sounding self-serving, I wish there was more Rainbow Umbrellas. When we go to conferences, we went to Models of Pride, and I attended the adult track, and the youth went to the youth track. And every adult track that I went to was full of teachers and GSA advisors, which is great. But when we talked about what Rainbow Umbrella was and how we engage in the community, and we have people that don't have kids or aren't connected to youth but are funding this program and are all tied in, and it's creating this amazing community within our town of Ventura, everyone that I have met has had, or that, oh my gosh, or oh wow, or that aha moment. And I wish we had that. I wish that we could provide that in this city, and this was just in Southern California. So I wish we could take this model that we have created and evolved and really honed that is Rainbow Umbrella, and I wish I could just copy and paste it everywhere, because it's working for the kids, it's working for the the organization itself, the nonprofit, and it's working in our community because it is a very embraced and celebrated organization.